Greetings. This is the Steppen Gamer channel, and I am the Steppen Gamer. Like Hermann Hesse's Steppenwolf, I play alone. Join me as I play traditional multiplayer games solo. And here we have Day 2 at Gettysburg. This is a replay using the Command Post Games Musket Battles system. It's early morning. 2nd Corps Commander Strand. I have replaced Hancock with my own promotional HQ with my name on it. Fills in the line between 1st Corps and 3rd Corps. General Ewell's artillery opens up on Birney's division on Cemetery Hill. Birney's lead brigades are scattered and driven back, and then Ewell attacks. A.P. Hill's artillery at maximum range opens up on Union troops in the peach orchard. The forward troops of Humphreys' division also fall back under the fire and become confused and mixed up with troops from Birney's division. Sickles' corps is quite a mess. Now here's a rule I'm testing. If your move ends in a field of fire, you're moved to contact. If you've made it to the field of fire, you're in combat. In this instance, Heath's division, after moving 2/3, is within 1/3 of the enemy, but they're behind trees, they're not in field of fire. General Sickles disentangles elements of Humphreys' division and sends them forward. General Howard of 11th Corps organizes the remaining elements of his corps, devastated yesterday, and forms up his line. Longstreet's artillery makes an appearance, and he has McLaw's division surge forward, and it slams into Birney's division. General Reynolds pulls Robinson's division off the line as General Strand brings up his 2nd Corps to fill in the position. Can the Union line hold? And Meade is left with the difficult decision. Where am I going to put all the artillery? The line is under attack. He makes a command decision. The lead battalions cross Rock Creek and set up a fire line. More batteries are sent forward to fortify Slocum's corps. The last artillery batteries are sent over to the Union left. A.P. Hill lights up the peach orchard. The fighting is grievous, but A.P. Hill's troops are driven back and Sickles' men hold. McLaw's division takes heavy losses and falls back. Sickles' troops hold the line. And Ewell's men are repulsed, though not without a cost. And on Powers Hill, the southern attacks continue to be rebuffed. Also in the morning, Sedgwick's 6th Corps had arrived. And now it's mid-morning. General Reynolds rallies Wadsworth's division and brings Robinson's division back online. General Ewell unpacks his bags. He rallies Early's division back to full strength and sends the rest of his corps back against the Federal troops. He has to support Longstreet. And Longstreet recovers what he can of McLaw's division and sends Hood's Texans forward. The Union artillery opens up on the Confederate line. As they see the stretched out line crumble, Slocum knows his time has come. General Strand reinforces Gibbons with elements of Caldwell's division and sends the rest of the division to support Sickles' men. And Slocum and Buford drive forward. With one last fateful charge, A.P. Hill sends his men forward, and Sedgwick positions his corps to reinforce the Union line wherever it might be weakening. General Sickles pulls back his troops to Little Round Top, and Slocum's troops hit the Confederate lines. And although out in the open the lines collapse, on Wolf's Hill the Union is thrown back. What was left of Ewell's men was too brittle, and they collapsed in the effort, and Hood's Texans crash into the Federal line. Hood's Texans gain a toehold on Cemetery Hill. And Sickles' exhausted corps that was still on the line buckled under the Confederate drive. All that's left of Howard's corps is Steinwehr's largely green division and a few detachments. A.P. Hill has Heath's rallied and refreshed division on the attack. And now it's late morning. Both sides have taken heavy losses. Ewell's corps is exhausted and they can no longer rally their troops. Likewise, on the Federal side, Sickles' corps and Howard's corps are exhausted. Their troops can no longer rally. They will remain spent. Lee rides up on top of Cemetery Hill and calls his generals together for a conference. Ewell says his corps is exhausted and spent, and they'll be lucky if they can even hold their side of the line. Longstreet is not excited about the prospect of pushing more and attacking. He says the Federals are just too many. They're here now. A.P. Hill says despite his recent success, he can't carry the battle by himself. Now in the historical battle, at the end of the second day, Lee thought the Union Army was about broke. And all it would take was one more drive. Here it's not even late morning, and his army is almost exhausted. They discuss pulling back and forming a line along McPherson Ridge. But without Stuart's cavalry, he just doesn't know. He's blind. The most reliable intelligence he has is from Longstreet's forward troops, who say there's piles of Federals. He decides to pull back to a line on McPherson Ridge, and in an evening pull away. They could not capture Gettysburg today. The South concedes. They're pulling up their bags and pulling out. And that was a very good game.